My topic for this evening is Senator Harry Reid and his racially charged statement from the book Game Change. About 2 weeks ago, this book was released called Game Change. It was written by two insiders of the last presidential election. Now, in this book, Harry Reid was quoted making this statement, and I quote, Barack Obama would be electable because he is light-skinned and he doesn't have the Negro dialect unless he wants to have it. Now, it's been almost 2 weeks since this became public knowledge, and it is still being discussed in the media. Now, my take on this issue is going to be straightforward, to the point, and simple. Now, was Mr. Reid telling the truth? Yes. As a black-skinned man, dark-skinned black-skinned man, am I offended by this statement? No. Should America be offended by this statement? I can see how some people would be offended. Now, the issue of race has to be addressed in America one day, and one day very soon. But I think it is not the job of the president to initiate these talks, because right now he has enough on his plate without worrying about some racial problems right now. Okay, now my thing is, the president has to worry about health care and creating some jobs for the 10% of the unemployed people in America. That's more important right now than how dark-skinned people in America view statements. Now, as a dark-skinned American man, at a time in my life, this would upset me very greatly. Now, but I have done some research on this, and this is what I came up with. And I found some interesting facts here. I search the internet a lot, and I go on YouTube and I see people making these remarks and these statements about this and that. And I did about 100 people, and everybody that I saw that used the N-word, I would engage these people in conversation, in chats. And what I would say, I would ask them, what does that word mean? And very few could actually tell me what the word meant, but one guy told me that something very interesting. He said that's a word that we use, to upset black people. And that was very interesting to me, and I just have a theory here that once America, the dark-skinned America, we learn to laugh at things like this and shake them off, then we will begin to work on the racial problem. Because if you get a person upset, you stagnate his rational thoughts. And that seems to be the trigger for these racially hate-filled statements. And once we get past that as dark-skinned Americans, we will, make some strides here, I believe. Now, I just think that these things had to be addressed one day, and I think they will be addressed one day, but it has to be done in a fashion where there's good-hearted people, good people with morals to discuss these things. Because if you don't have any morals, you're going to go in there and you're going to be talking loud and acting just completely irrational, and this is not going to get us anywhere. But once we get the economy back together and things start coming back, the way it should be, then I think we should discuss these problems. But until that happens, I don't think we can discuss race right now. There's too many more things more important than that right now. There's time for this, and the time will come. Thank you, America. Keep your faith.